So you got to keep in mind, we are going to go through what? Hard time, try, and tribulation. Keep in mind. Alright? Because brother think because they're keeping the commandment, everything's going to be fine. No. Alright? It does not work like that. Right? Let's go right here. Let's go in the book of Luke, chapter 21. Right? Let's jump right here. Right? This is the book of Luke, chapter 21. And let's read from verses 8. Right? We're going to read from verses 8. Luke 21 and verses 8. Right? We're going to read from verses 8. Let's read it. And he said, take heed that ye be not deceived. So, Amashiach said, we should be deceived. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am Amashiach, and the time draw near. Go ye not therefore after them. So, you don't want to follow, right, the mainstream, media, Christianity, all these things that they make you, blah, blah, blah. No. You don't want to go their way. You study, right? You pray, you fast. You pray, you fast, you study, you ask the Most High through Amashiach. Ask the Most High through Amashiach. Amashiach said, whatsoever we're going to ask in his name, we shall receive it. If you have faith, if you keep the commandment, because you got to keep in mind, the Most High does not listen to sinners, right? If you live in the midst of sin, guess what? The Most High listens to you. All right? The Most High is not listening to you. All right? So, you got to make sure that you're checking out your spirit day and night. Day and night. Okay? So, let's read it. He said, say, I am a Mashiach, and the time draw nigh. Go ye not therefore after them. But when ye shall hear of wars, that's what we're hearing right now. I just brought 3 articles, or 2 so far, right? Right? Turkey is getting ready to flesh his muscle on Greece. And the Greece, they want to do the same thing, man. War is about to break down between 2 members of the NATO. 2 members of NATO. Who? Greece and Turkey. And you have over 37 countries. Over 37 countries heading toward that island. Including Babylon the Great and the UK, and the list goes on and on and on. All right? Keep in mind, you got North Korea 4 or 5 days ago, last Sunday, launched 8 baby cucumbers, short-range ballistic missile. North Korea just tested successfully 8 short-range baby cucumber SRICBM, right? North Korea. And in response of that, on Monday, guess what? Babylon the Great, aka the United Snake of America, along with South Korea, what did they do? They have what? Joint military drills. All hell is about to break loose. And people, they don't even teach them that in the Christian church. The Christian church is not occupied by the prophecy of the Most High. The people slumbering in the Christian church. The people, they're sleeping in the Christian church. They don't know what's going on. They can't put it together in the Christian church. They cannot put it together. They're blind. Because the Most High put a dark garment right before their face, man. Let them repent and be saved. All right? Let's continue. He said, but when you shall hear of wars and commotion. You know what is commotion? Let's go to the dictionary, man. Sometimes, what they got heavier meaning. Let me see if I can find it here. Let me see. I can bring it out. Commotion, right? I'm going to ask Google, right? Let's see what is the meaning of the word commotion. Because a lot of time we read word and we don't know what it means, man. Right? Let's go to it. Commotion definition. Let's see what it means. All right? Let's see what is commotion. Commotion definition, right? Let's see what the scholar, those that study word. Let's read this. Commotion, right? Let's let it.
Commotion.
Commotion, right? Right? Let me play one more time.
Commotion. Commotion.
Commotion, all right? He said a state of confused and noisy disturbance, all right? Civil insurrection. You know what does it mean? Hey, civil insurrection. Brother and sister, that's what is about to go down. It's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. We're reading this word is from the Bible. When you hear your politician use it, guess where they took it from? They took it from the Bible. It's what from the Bible. These are the word of the mighty power Yahweh, man. Right? Let's go to another one. Right? Let's go to another one. Right? This is Merriam-Webster.com. Commotion. Right? He said, you see, as I'm speaking right now, guess what? Accident right there, you see? These two cars, they just hit one another, man. You see that? They just hit one another right there. You see that? As we speaking right now. Watch this. As we speaking right now, man. You see this? You see it? You see those cars right there in the middle? They just hit each other. Hola, señor. Hola. Hermano, tiene un minuto por la palabra de Dios. You see that? They just hit one another right there. You see? Right? After that white car right there, you see the red car and the one that look like what? Ashes. You see? They just hit one another, man. I'm telling you, man. That's why we got to fear the Most High. This time we're living in is a very, very terrible time. Right? Now, anyone can get into accident, right? That's the Most High. Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord has not done it? Shall there be evil in the city and the Lord has not done it? Just quoting Amos 3 and 6. Amos chapter 3 and verse 6. All right? Amos chapter 3 and verse 6. And sometimes, guess what? Some of them, they just live from right here. They just live from this place. They don't want to listen to the word of the Most High. And boom, the Most High got them straight up. Right? So let's read it. Commotion. It's a condition. This is the first definition. A condition of civil unrest. You see that? A condition of civil unrest. There we go. Civil unrest. Where? In the whole world. In the whole world is about to go down. In Africa. In Europe. Right? And that's what the government they want. The government, your politician, that's what they want, man. The Most High using them to bring it past, man, to bring it to pass, right? It's a condition of civil unrest or insurrection. Do you understand that? This is serious right here, brother and sister. So what type of men should we be? What type of men should we be, brother and sister? What type of men should we be in this time we live in? Right? It's a steady or recurrent motion, mental excitement or confusion. Right? The fourth definition, you say, well, an agitated disturbance. Right? Keep in mind. And that's what you're going to be seeing soon throughout the fucking of this earth. Right? There will be civil unrest throughout the fucking of this earth. In Europe, in Asia, in Africa, right? In the Caribbean. Right? There will be civil unrest all over the world, man. All over the place. You see? That's why the car, they got to go around them. Are you seeing that? You see that? That's why the bus, all these cars, look, they got to go around them. Right? The Most High playing no game, man. You see that? That's why you see all the cars, they got to go detour. They got to go detour around them. You see that? They're serious, man. You see that? You see what I'm saying? That's why. Right? That's what happened, man. The Most High ain't playing no game. Right? The Most High ain't playing no game. Y'all don't believe, you don't fear the Most High. Guess what? They can't go nowhere right now. They're going to have to wait until Esau showed up. Right? Until Esau showed up. Right? Until Esau showed up. Right? That's why, you see, we got to fear the Most High. Right? Right? Because the Most High deliver you out of troubles. Right? Let's really say, but when ye shall hear of war and commotion, be not terrified. Right? Right now, the Chinese are getting ready to take a war on Taiwan, and Taiwan vice versa. You got NATO that went to Asia. NATO that went to Asia, signing war, and deal with who? With Japan. Right? They're coming up together, man, for the war. You got the synagogue of Satan. They're getting ready to flex muscle toward Iran. Will Iran just sit back and watch them do that? No. It's not happening. So the Mosai drawing them, look, the Mosai throwing the hook and snatch them in the jaw and bringing them in, man. The Mosai throw the hook, like snatch them with it and bring them in. The Mosai drawing all the nation so they can revere the Mosai. So they can revere the Mosai. So they can revere the Mosai. All right? He said, but when you shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, right? He said, don't be terrified. Yo, bro. You got a minute, bro?
What?
Do you have a minute, bro?
Mini? Actually, no, actually.
You don't have time? All right, bro. All right, my present.
Yeah. All right.
He said,
Yeah, you're welcome.
be not terrified, for this thing must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. There we go. Don't be terrified, brother, if you're keeping the commandment. The reason why you're terrified is because you ain't keeping the commandment. Because you don't want to repent. If you're keeping the commandment, you believe and you trust in the Most High, you ain't got to worry. For the Most High got your back. Right? Let's go right here in the book of Psalm. Let me show you. Let's go in the book of Psalm. I want to show you something that the Most High revealed unto our forefather. Let's go in the book of Psalm. Right? Let me show you. Okay? Because a lot of time, right, we are not taught the Bible. Right? Let me show you. Keep in mind. This is the book of Psalm. Chapter 91. Let's go to Psalm 91 and verses 1. Psalm 91 and verses 1. He that dwell in the secret place of the Most High. What does it mean? Is the Most High talking about literally you going to a secret place and you hiding? No. The Most High said you keeping a commandment. The brother and the sister. You see? You got 911 coming already. Even though it's nothing. Nobody died. Right? They just bump into each other, bow, and pray much. Right? So keep in mind. Now this noise, man. All right, let's read it. He said, he that dwelleth in the secret places of the Most High. So if you keep the commandment, if you keep in a command, hold on. Hold on. He said, he that dwelleth in the secret places of the Most High. He that dwelleth in the secret places of the Most High shall abide, shall what? Shall abide, right? In this kingdom, man, that make like, you know, it's unbelievable, man. It looks like the other person got hit a little bit, right? That's what we tell the people, man. I think the other person in the car got hit a little bit, some way. You see what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is, man. Judgment, man. Judgment from the Most High. Shalom, shalom. All praise unto the Most High. Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, man. That's why we got to fear God, right? This will happen when you don't fear God, man. That's why you got to fear God. You see? You see, I'm telling you, man, that's why we got to fear God. You see what is going on? You see that down there? That's why we got to fear God, man. You see that, brothers? That's why we got to fear God. You see the brother there? See the brother in the corner right here prophesying, bringing out the word. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They come out here, they buy the dirty food, and they deep, thinking that, well, yeah, they find it. No, man. The Most High is showing them. Right? It's the Most High showing them, man. We got to fear the Most High. Now, guess what? This is what happened right now. You see? That's the Most High, man. Alright? Let's go right here. This is the book of Psalm 91. Psalm 91 and verses 1. He that dwell, brother and sister, those that keep the law, the commandment of the Most High.